Video may not be suitable for all audiences. Today's story is called The Magic Carpet Incident. Woo! Fuck.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you there. I hope you're having a great night because this story tonight that I have for you is on the classic book of stories. Classic book of stories for Rose. It's easily in the top 10. You want to stick around for the ending on this one because, oh Lord. First of all, I want to quickly apologize for the lighting in this video. It's a little darker than usual, but it's also 9 o'clock at night, and I was working earlier, just got home and had some dinner, and now I'm sitting here recording this video for all you lovely people so that you can have a wonderful evening full of my delightful stories and not feel sad that there was not a new story for you to listen to and watch and laugh at, like, where's Rose? I don't know. She disappeared. Whoa! Okay, I'm going to set the scene for you. I'm really bad at guessing ages. I want to say that I was probably like around the age of like 8 to 11, something in that age range, but I'm really bad with guessing ages. Anyway, this is another injury story. I was a wild child who always got herself in a lot of injuries. However, this story was not about me being injured, it was about my brother being injured. And it has a great ending, so you're definitely going to want to stick around for that. I promise you. Before my brother was born, my parents, my dad used to work at a factory, and right when my mom was pregnant with my brother, he got laid off from work. And they decided what were they going to do, right? My dad said, I have always wanted to run my own business, be my own boss. So they came up with the idea to have a painting service. I still, to this day, remember the answering machine voicemail, my mom's voice coming over the intercom when someone called,
Hello, you have reached. Beep, 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 beep. No trips, no runs.
no complaints. I don't remember the last word. But I always would be like, when the answering machine would beep, I would be like, Mom, I know the words! And like try to talk along with the voicemail and be like, no trips, no runs. Oh, it was no errors. No trips, no runs, no errors. Please, leave a message at the sound of the beep. Actually, wait, it was a little more professional than that. It was like,
Hello, you have reached Paint Productions. No trips, no errors, no runs. I'm sorry we are unavailable to answer the phone, but please leave a message at the sound of the beep with your name, telephone number, and the best time in which to reach you, and we will prompt to return your call.
and I would always talk along with the voicemail when it beeped. My mom would always be like, shut up over there! If you are talking as a little kid in the background, the person's not going to want to answer the phone. I want to leave a voicemail. So no one wants to hear that. But in order to help increase business sales, my parents decided to advertise in the phone book. And every year they'd get together with the advertising agent of the phone book, and they would sit down and decide exactly what they wanted to be in advertisement. One year, this woman came over to go over all the advertising details with my mom, and she asked me and my brother to go upstairs and play quietly upstairs so that she could sit down with the advertising lady and they could discuss everything. So me and my brother were upstairs, and to set the scene, my parents' house is really old. All of the floors are hardwood, and it's pretty slippery. They were covered in this polyurethane, and we used to like run and slide along them. And then there was like some rugs and carpeting in random areas in the house. For the most part, there was just hardwood floors. So this day in particular, my brother and I are extremely bored, and I'm upstairs just doing my Rose thing. I don't even know what I was doing at the time, but I noticed my brother, he had this like square, rectangle rug in front of his bedroom door, and he decided that it was time for him to play Aladdin Magic Carpet. Did you hear what I said? Magic Carpet. So you can only conclude the rest of the story. Just figure it out on your own. Have you come to the conclusion that this is going to be what causes the injury? You are correct. Do you want a gold star? Here's your gold star. Okay, so he gets the carpet. And I see instantly this is probably a bad idea. And he's like, Rose, let's play Magic Carpet. Let's play Magic Carpet. And I'm like, this is a bad idea, kid. I don't but he's stubborn. So he runs all the way. We have like this long hallway. He runs all the way to the end of the hallway. He gets the carpet, puts it underneath him. He decides that what he's going to do is he's going to run with the carpet in front of him, like a blanket. He's just going to like run with it in front of him, right? Yes. Yes, to answer your question, yes, this is a Starbucks blanket. This is how much of a Starbucks nerd I am. He just runs with the blanket, right? He's running down the hall, and then he was going to like jump up and fly. Yeah. Yeah. The key word is fly, right? Whoosh. Wah, wah, wah. So he gets to the end of the hallway. He grabs the carpet. He starts running. He's running down the hallway. Jumps, flies, crashes on his face. And his tooth goes right into his lip. His tooth goes right into his lip. Did you want me to say that a third time? I don't think so. He's bleeding everywhere. He's bleeding profusely. He's like screaming. Of course, my mom, who's in the middle of this meeting, has to get up and be like, oh my God, what's happening? So she's like, are you guys okay? My brother like stumbles down the stairs. Before I tell you the rest of the story, I want to tell you that my mom is having a meeting with a very pristine woman. She's sitting on the couch. She is a very thin woman in about her 20s, maybe early 30s. And she's wearing like a really nice white blouse and a white skinny pencil skirt. And she's sitting all proper with her high heels and her ankles crossed and her hands are folded. And she looks like one of those teacher types that you might be afraid to approach because you might just shit your pants in terror at the stare that they can give you. Did you finish your homework yesterday? No? You didn't finish your homework yesterday? No? F for you. That's an automatic F. You failed. I'm so disappointed in you. So disappointed. So she looked very intimidating. That is the truth. So she's sitting there all pristine, right, on the couch. My mom gets up to see what's wrong. My brother's like, oh my God, running down the stairs, bleeding. God, blood is gushing everywhere. He runs into the living room. My mom is sitting next to the woman. And she's like, oh my God, let me see what happened to your mouth. My mom, let me see what happened to your mouth. Let me see what happened to your mouth. He leans over to tell my mom. And guess what he does? He leans right over the table to the woman who has the white skirt on and blood drips all over her skirt. So she gets up and she's very upset at this point. She's like, well, my mom is really apologetic. She runs into the room to see if she can find something to help. She's like, oh my God, what can I do? How can I help? Do blah, blah, blah. Like, really, really upset and nervous and scared. Like, she feels really humiliated. This is the person who's supposed to help with our advertising for the phone book. And now look what my brother did. He's just an idiot, right? And the woman awkwardly is like, oh, that's okay. I think we'll just reschedule this meeting. It's okay. We'll just reschedule this meeting. I'll just have a... And she gets up and leaves. End scene. That's the end of the story. That's pretty much it. I, as a kid, of course, thought that it was the funniest thing ever to watch my brother come down the stairs, bleed all over my mother's lap, and this poor woman who was like pristine, like, looking face, gets blood all over. Like, sorry, but you came to a house of a bunch of ragamuffins, so what did you expect? To complete the story, I even drew amateur sketches of exactly what happens in this scenario. This, right here, is the amateur sketch of the reaction of the person from the phone book company. As you can see, the red spots of the blood my brother spilled on her white dress, the anger, smoke coming from her head, and the cruel eyebrow game that she currently has going on. She is absolutely furious. But the face in real life didn't really look like that. She just was really upset. Don't look at these. This is the amateur sketch response of my mother in the scenario going, fuck! Joshua! Fuck! exactly what happened, except she sounded a little less like a goat. A little less like a goat. And this is the amateur sketch of my brother after the incident. The incident. Never, never, never try to paint a magic carpet on hardwood floors with a rug. You'll never win. I promise. So, I know today's story wasn't that exciting, but stay tuned because I have more stories up my sleeve. Ugh. Maybe. If you have any advice or future stories you'd like in the future, leave me a comment and I might consider it. Otherwise, find something better to do with your time. I don't know. But as always, you can leave a comment or a like in the below box. Subscribe to my channel. You never know what kind of fuckery I'm up to for the next day. And I hope you enjoyed the story. As always, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.